If you're just joining me, we will start in 5 minutes. Make sure you download the handout on my website, creativemathematics.com. Look for freebies, then look for general, then you'll see the title of this class. So until we start, for your listening pleasure, you're going to hear the music of Ron Brown. So sit back and enjoy.
How much is 100? What does it take to make 100? 100, 100. How many is 100? It's one more than 99. 100, 100. You can count it one at a time, or count by tens if you're so inclined. Count your fingers just 10 times if you got the time.
Here we go.
100. How much is 100? What does it take to make 100? 100, 100. 100. 100. 100.
One more of those addition songs, and then we'll start our session on music.
100 is cool, it's really fine. It's a one sitting there with two zeros behind. When you have 100, you have a lot. 100 ones or 250s, that's hot. Now counting by tens still takes some time. It's 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. 10 plus 10. What a rhyme.
Good song. All right, people, it's time to start our session on using music in the math classroom. And just like I do every day, we're going to start with a good startup song, a song that will make you smile. Put your hands together for math. Here we go. Wave away my yesterday, 'cause I'm leaving it behind me. Rear view mirror, people. My sunshine, come what may. I feel something new inside me. Oh yeah. I hear the birds singing, no, my alarm's ringing. Get up, get up. Hey, it's a good morning. Wake up to a brand new day. Good morning. Stepping out my way. Good morning. The street can give me just what I need. I can feel the whole thoughts rising every leaf. Good morning. Down, breathing, don't move ahead. I'm just living in this moment. Yeah, this moment right now. Jump out of bed, gonna get this party going. I'm way to bed dreaming. You woke me up singing. Get up, hey. 'Cause it's a good morning. To a brand new day this morning. my way. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh, here comes Toby Mac. He's coming up here soon. Here he comes.
Hey, top of the morning to ya. Pizza, you smoothie, me ice cold pizza, cafe ole, latte da. You do the Zumba, but I do not. Give me like half of
Oh, I love this. I just want to get on my feet and dance. Here we go. A brand new day, good morning. Stepping up my way. Oh yeah, you give me strength. Oh yeah, top of the morning to ya. Morning to ya. Little Miss Sunshine.
you morning people. No, I'm serious.
I just love that song. Welcome, welcome to my session on using math and music as a dynamic combination. I'm Kim Sutton. I'll be your presenter for this free Zoom session, and I will be posting this as soon as I finish on my YouTube channel. So I will talk about that a lot. If you are new to my sessions, a lot of things to be aware of. First of all, I have a fabulous, only getting better all the time, freebie section on my website. So website is creativemathematics.com. If you forget that and you put in Kim Sutton, do a little search, you'll find me connected to Creative Mathematics because that's my company. You will also see we have a YouTube channel. It is called Creative Mathematics. All my free stuff is public, so you can watch any of those. If you have paid for a class, you know you got a link that is in my unlisted section. And I'll be talking about those kinds of trainings today. I'm going to share a lot about music. So I made a handout for this, acknowledging a very powerful connection in my life, and that is a connection to Ron Brown. And I'm going to share his music, but I'm going to tell you that this has changed my world, and now it's become even more important as we talk about virtual teaching. So I honestly started teaching so very long ago. It's been decades now. Decades. Oh, that's right. 4.5 decades ago, I started teaching. Honestly, in those days, you're going to laugh, but we were still using records. Oh, yeah. And then we transitioned to cassette tapes, which were virtually impossible to use in the way I use music now. So I never really thought about using music in the classroom. Sometimes in a playful moment, I would sing a song with meaningful lyrics in a teaching situation. But I'm going to be honest with you, I don't have the greatest voice. Children never complained. They were always happy when I broke into song. But then the technology changed, and now I'm able to do music in a way that is so different, so relevant, so meaningful with children that it's only gotten better with virtual teaching. So I'm going to tell you what led me to the music in my life, and I'm going to drop another name. I read this book by Eric Jensen, And if you know me, I mention his name a lot because I'm a big Eric Jensen fan. I think the work he does for our profession is magnificent. I think his life story, oh my gosh, it's really amazing. And I love to hear him tell what led him to different aspects. But when I read this book, I realized he was talking about using music in the classroom with students to make emotional connections. Because I think if you heard that song, I don't really have to tell you the emotional connection. You hear the song and you think, oh man, I feel like getting up and dancing. I feel like getting up and greeting the day. That's the power music has on us. So I'm going to talk about it in two ways with you in this filming. I use music to teach math content. Oh, that's right, to teach any curricular area, thanks to Ron Brown of IntelliTunes. And I use music for inspiration. So when I made up your handout, I hope you get some of my humor by my choices here. I wanted to pay tribute to Ron Brown. I also wanted to explain my connection to the Browns because my connection with them has been the best part for me of education. I was doing workshops from an early age because of the fact I was part of the original writing team of Project Ames, and because I was selected in the state of California to train with Marilyn Burns. Here's the thing. I would do workshops, and there was this amazing teacher who would attend. She's from a different part of California, more over to the Red Bluff, which is east of me. And every time I'd be anywhere close, Nancy Brown would, oh yeah, that's right, Brown, would attend my sessions. And she was so enthusiastic. I loved getting to know her because of her enthusiasm. And every time I do a workshop, she'd come up and talk to me and she'd be excited. And she and her friends would attend. And oh my gosh, I just felt so blessed to get to know them. But every time I finished my workshop, she'd come up to me and she would say, Kim, my husband Ron writes music. Now, sometimes people tell me little bits of their life at workshops, and I don't always know how to respond. So for a long time, Nancy will tell you it was a number of years, I would say, that's nice. Good for him. Then one day I had driven over to Redding to go to the school supply store that no longer exists there, but and I'm going in the door and there Nancy is, and she says, Kim, I don't think you understand. Come over here. All of these cassettes, they were cassettes at that time, were written by my husband, Ron. He could write math music for you. Now, I'm going to lift my bangs up. I hope you see what's under my bangs. It's a big L on my forehead because I said to her, oh, Nancy, I don't know. I don't know about that. I've never really thought about music and math. And then she hit me with the fact that I was always quoting research at my classes. And she goes, don't you know the research about music? And I thought to myself, well, I know a lot of things, but I don't know that I know that. Here's the thing. This is what led me into their arms, and they have lovingly massaged that whole spirit of mine by really creating music that is meaningful for learning math. So what you're going to hear me talk about is how I use music to teach content, because it imprints an instructional message in the human brain 90% faster than any other learning strategy. I will also tell you, flip the switch. I know a lot of people who are watching this have been touched by a family member with dementia or Alzheimer's. Here's the thing, that's a very difficult issue, but one of the most profound therapies that they do with those patients is called music therapy. They try to match music to that person's life, which may trigger some recall. Here's the thing, I didn't grow up singing and dancing math, but one of the things that hits me time and time again is how effective it is with children. So what I tried to do is to share with you a handout, one song from each of the Ron Brown CDs that are on my website and his. So you will see the name of the CD below the title of the song. So I tried to represent each of the CDs with a song. Not necessarily my favorite one, but I love his music so much that I have multiple favorites. So I'm going to share some ideas with you using content and using music. I am aware that I have some upper grade teachers who always tell me, oh God, my kids would roll their eyes during a song and a dance. Look at my face. Me too. But here's what I know about eye rolling. It should never affect our instructional decisions. Eye rolling is a masking behavior. Children are trying to cover up for the fact that they don't know. Here's what I love. When children roll their eyes at me, I have an eye I roll right back at them because I just want to break that tension and say to them, it doesn't matter if you roll your eyes, we are going to sing. For example, open up your handout and remember, if you have not downloaded this handout yet, it will remain on my website in the freebies under general. You're going to see a song in here. Oh my gosh, you're kidding. We're going to do a prime number song. Oh, we're going to do a rounding song. Oh, we're going to do a multiplication. Oh, this must not be a primary handout. No, it's a handout for everyone. I'm also going to tell you on page 17 is a fabulous song called Triangles. This is from the Ron Brown Math Beats CD. Now, when I do a training like this one, I'm putting a physical CD up in front of you. I am trying to stay up with times, people, and I think we're doing a very good job of it. 2 years ago, when we realized that there was a short shelf life left on CDs, we started converting. Both Ron and my website have the music as digital downloads. So I'm showing you a concrete of the CD because I don't have a concrete of a digital download. So if you go to Ron's website, IntelliTunes, or you go to my website, creativemathematics.com, you will see a variety of his CDs. This is a song. Yes, the content is skewed over to a higher grade level. This is a song about triangles. Now, I love this song. Don't care if they roll their eyes. So I'm going to teach you the hand dance for this song. So show me line segment. Show me a second line segment. Bring those line segments together to form a vertex and to form two sides of the triangle. Now, if I hold my arms out, I can see that third side that's made across my shoulders. So I actually see a triangle. If you've read The Greedy Triangle, you know that you could put a hand on your waist as I am doing right here, and show that triangle. Oh, directionality, there we go. But here's the thing about it. We're gonna do a little hand dance so we can get a little aerobic. So we formed our two sides to the triangle, vertex. We're gonna swivel our elbow to this fabulous rhythm. Then Ron is gonna get into the content, and isosceles is a triangle. So we're doing this the whole time with two equal sides. A scalene triangle has no, show me no, no, shake your head, no sides the same. A right triangle is a triangle with one right angle, and an equilateral, all three sides the same. So let's give this song a try, shall we? Beside, I think my mom's calling me. Well, you got to stay for this song because I need you to know these kinds of triangles. Okay. Here we go, people. Triangles, triangles, triangles. Triangles, triangles, triangles.
An isosceles is a triangle with two equal sides. A scalene triangle has no sides the same.
Triangles, triangles, triangles. Triangles, triangles, triangles.
A right triangle is a triangle with one right angle. An equilateral triangle has all three sides the same.
Here we go. Triangles, triangles, triangles. Triangles, triangles, triangles.
An isosceles is a triangle with two equal sides. A scalene triangle has no sides the same.
Here we go. Triangles, triangles, triangles. Triangles, triangles, triangles.
A right triangle is a triangle with one right angle. An equilateral triangle has all three sides the same.
Triangles, triangles, triangles. Triangles, triangles, triangles.
Three sides.
Good job, class. Now, put a note to yourself. That song, 1 minute, 43 seconds long. Why would I tell you that? Because I'm going to do the ultimate challenge. I want you to try to teach this much about triangles with the kind of long-term retention and get it done in 1 minute, 43 seconds. Here's the thing. I won't ever know this. Oh, that's right. I know it because I've been in so many classrooms. That song imprints super fast. So let's see if at the end of the session, you're still humming that song. So I'm going to use music to teach a concept or to reinforce a concept or to plant a seed. Now, you're going to see me pull a song from a variety of these CDs because I want you to be comfortable knowing what Ron Brown has to offer. I know there are other people out there that write music, but I'm going to be honest with you. Ron has been honored by NCTM for creating the kind of standards-based classroom that uses multiple modalities for learning math. So I love what he creates. I think he's brilliant, and you will feel that as I talk about these songs. Remember, I'm telling you what CD something comes from. I also want to talk a little bit about music in a virtual classroom. I watched a lot of YouTube videos about how to use music in a virtual setting. And what I found out was that it's extremely difficult to have the quality of instruction running your music through your computer. So you're going to see me use, if you will, a little player. So I have an independent player that I use to get the best quality. Now, what you don't see is I have a microphone here, so my player is close to, because everyone will tell you on YouTube, really hard to use the music that's within your iTunes library. I will also tell you, I'm a big believer. I don't think it's right to steal music, and it is stealing, people. So I do pay on iTunes for the music. Same thing with Ron Brown. He isn't a big company. He's like me. We're just out there pedaling our little tiny boats. Here's the thing. It's important to realize that about music. So I'm going to take you on a journey today using some of the music. I will tell you, on Ron Brown's website, he has put some free songs up this summer, and he does do the downloads by CDs, but he is moving towards individual songs. So you'll see that. He doesn't just write math music, but I carry only his math music. So I'm going to share with you using music to teach content. For example, this one doesn't get a lot of play in my workshop, so you may not be familiar with this song. Look on page 9 of your handout. It's called Takeaway 9. Now, why in the world would I ask Ron to write a song just about taking away 9? Well, because, let's see. Oh, it's oh so fine. I wonder what he means. So let's take that concept. So this can be a jumping off point to some big time teaching. So 9s, and if you've been to my session on Digital Roots, which is a free Zoom session, you know digital roots are really powerful, and they're based on the fact that 9 is the largest possible symbol in base 10. So here's the thing. When you add 9 to any number, you will always know whether you're correct. Oh, I think 6 plus 9 is 15. Oh, that's right. I can check it. I add my digits together. That's called a digital root. So the digital root of 15 is 6. That is the other addend when I added 9. So that works on addition, but it would have to work on subtraction. This again is called a visual check. It's not a trick, it's a pattern. So if I'm taking away 9 from any number, I can always know I'm accurate. I think the difference here is 3. I know I'm right because the digital root of 12 is 3. That is called a visual check. So when I asked him to write this song, we were celebrating what is powerful about adding and subtracting 9. Now, when I moved from teaching second grade, so I had showed my second graders this, my next move after multiple years in second grade is I moved to fourth grade. And my kids all remembered this because most of them, 28 out of 31, had been with me for second grade. Here's the thing. This became the curiosity. Miss Sutton, does it work with bigger numbers? And I said, I don't know. I'm so curious. I can't wait for you to find out. So the difference between 55 and 9, pondering, should be 46. How do I check it? The digital root of this number, first time I add, I get 10. That's not a digital root. The digital root of that would be 1. The digital root of 46 is also 1. So I know I've done the problem correctly. Now, before you go, yeah, but I would encourage you to watch the Zoom session. Here's the thing. My fourth graders then really ratcheted it up a notch and they said, Miss Sutton, what if you're taking away a multiple of 9? So the difference between 71 and 18 should be 53, I do believe. I'm going to check to see if I'm right. Digital root's 8. Digital root's 8. I've done the problem correctly. So when I asked him to write the song, this was a jumping off point to talk about why this is so powerful. All right, let's do this song. Miss Sutton, okay, we're gonna do the song. They don't act that excited. I just pretend they are. You ready? No dance, just sing.
9, take away 9, subtracting with 9 is oh so fine. 9, take away 9, 9 the answer's easy to find. 10 minus 9, that's 1. 11 minus 9, it's 2. 12 minus 9, 3. 13 minus 9 is 4. 14 minus 9 is 5. 9, take away 9, subtracting with 9 is oh so fine. 9, take away 9, 9 the answer's easy to find. 15 minus 9, 6. 16 minus 9, 7, it's true. 17 minus 9, 8. 18 minus 9 is 9. Add the digits together and the answer you'll find. 9, take away 9, subtracting with 9 is oh so fine. 9, take away 9 with 9 the answer's easy. 9 the answer's easy. 9 the answer's easy.
9. That's a very powerful song. Now, it would be less powerful if you as a teacher did not connect the dots for them about why 9s are so powerful. So I will share with you some of this math music. I want you really comfortable with his style. I always make a joke that I can see him on The Voice doing these songs, and I think would make a great children's voice where they did children's music and performers were doing it. And I could see Ron up there. Here's the powerful thing. The second way I'm going to use music is for inspiration. So I'm going to take you through this 4-quadrant page, which is page 18 in your handout. Now, it's become incredibly easy with a phone, or here's my old iPod that seems to run. I've been through 2 other newer models, and this one is just like, you can't break it, you can't. So I always use that one because this piece has become even more important with virtual teaching. So as we call them to class, Oh, that's right. I call it a startup song. Go to the bottom right-hand quadrant. One of the things, and I'm going to purge a little bit here and talk about my mindset as a new teacher. So my first job was second grade. I was 20. I had student taught in the fifth grade, and then I'd also student taught in third grade. But I'm going to be honest with you. Second graders were not like third graders, and they weren't like fifth graders. I found them to be just a little out of control. So I thought in my innocent little head, I'm going to start each day with classical music as they come in, so they'll just bring it down a notch. Watch my hands. So I'd play classical music. And I thought to myself, wow, this is not working great. Then I read Eric Jensen's words, and all of a sudden I realized my mindset was wrong here. What the brain needs is to fire up in the morning, not get suppressed. So I start my day with a 30-second startup song. Must be present to hear. So if someone comes to a virtual session or they're late to school, they are not going to hear Monday morning song until the next Monday. So watch what I'm doing here. I want you to use this to make your own playlist. I am very aware of how old I am. So some people don't like my song choices. Remember, it is absolutely not about my song choices. So I'm going to just share with you. Oh, that's right. I did. Great Monday morning startup song is the song Good Morning by Mandisa. Now, that's a relatively new song to my playlist for Mondays. I thank my friend Deborah Fisher because she brought that song to me at a training I was doing. And I'll tell you, I love it, and kids love it. I also, on Mondays, have been known to use this song. So I'm going to share with you some options here for every day of the week. Again, you don't have to like my song list, but this traditionally has been my Monday morning startup song because I did get to meet Fergie from Black Eyed Peas in an airport. She was quite surprised I liked her music.
Everybody, let's get into it. Get stoned.
Oh yeah, let's start this class out. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
Lose control, my body and soul. Don't move too fast, people just take it slow. Don't get ahead, just jump into it. Y'all hear about it? The P's will do it. Get started.
That's about 30 seconds. That's all I play. In virtual settings, this has worked really well for pacing, for classroom management. That's our call to meeting. Now, if you miss it, I'm sorry. You'll have to wait till next week. Tuesday morning startup song. Thanks to my dear friend, Terry, absolutely fabulous kindergarten, first, second grade teacher, along with every other grade level.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it.
Oh, yeah.
I like to move it, move it. You like to move it, move it, move it. All gangs all over the world. Original King Julian on the stage.
You can almost feel them marching in and hanging up their backpacks if we ever get back to face. Here's the great thing about that song. Pure energy.
Body make a man mad when you pure, and you don't need no makeup. Original cute body make a man mad. Woman physically fit, physically fit, physically fit. Woman physically fit, physically fit. Woman ice cream, fantastic.
Now, here's the thing. They're only getting a little shot of it. It's to rev up that engine that we called the brain. Are you ready? Wednesday's song. Now you're going to end up with a list of more than 5 songs. And again, you might pick different things. I want you to be careful. If you download music and you edit it, you have the right to do that. Make sure you edit after you drag it into a playlist, not from your original song in your library. Also, super easy to edit music. As my daughter says, Mom, if you can do it, anyone on the planet can do it. Just Google how to edit music in iTunes. Super easy, takes seconds. You can clip it to just the piece you want. This song is from Despicable Me 2. It has a piece in it. I won't play this piece where we do a fast clap, which really is a good fire up.
Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel
Clap
like
along.
happiness is the truth. Because
Oh, yeah.
clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because
That's Happy by Pharrell Williams. Now, for primary, my Thursday song. Now you're going to say, but you've given me more than. Just concentrate. It doesn't matter what I play on what day. But for primary on Thursday, I like this song a lot. Ms. Sutton, why is it taking you so long? Because I just updated my iPod and it shifted everything around. Oh, Miss Sutton, that doesn't sound good. Yeah, I got some work to do. I got to get that back the way I want it. Here's my Thursday song for primary. Oh, yeah, class. Girl, to be with you is my favorite thing. Yeah, it's my favorite thing to be here every day. I can't wait till I see you again in person. Here we go, people. Put them on. I'm putting my buggy shoes on. Oh, yeah, I'm putting them on. I want to put on my boogie shoes and boogie with you. Now, that song is the Radio Disney version of Casey and the Sunshine Band. Here's the problem with that song with upper graders. They're not too impressed. So here is my Thursday upper grade song. Me playing the air guitar. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, please, would you bring your attention to me for a piece for your eyes to see an explosion of catastrophe. Watch closely as I open this door. Welcome to the show. Please come inside. Do you want it? Do you need it? Now, here's the thing. That's Ladies and Gentlemen by the band Saliva. No, I don't want to know that at my age. But here's the good thing. They love that song because, quite frankly, doesn't matter whether they're watching the New Jersey Nets or they're watching my Golden State Warriors, they're going to hear that song during any basketball game. Remember when we used to have sports? Here's the thing. That's some song selections for you. I will tell you, my Friday songs, I have a list of songs for Friday, but I always seem to come back to this one because, quite honestly, it just screams Friday. Celebrate good times. Come on. Oh, yeah, people. Here we go. There's a party going on right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All year long.
So bring your good times.
And your laughter, too.
We gon'
Celebrate your party with you. Come on now. Now, I'm not being silly. Here's the reality. That's Kool and the Gang, Celebrate. Now, old song. So if you want something a little more current, from Penguins of Madagascar, artists being Pitbull, Feel the Power of Friday.
Miss Worldwide.
Oh, yeah.
Celebrate.
Let's celebrate.
Yeah.
I just want to celebrate. I just want to celebrate. Tonight we're making history. I just want to celebrate. Here we go.
Been around the world, sing song. Work hard, play harder all day long. All the continents get jealous over me. You can see me, please be overseas. If you know me, then you know what I'm saying. Open the Bahamas with a bad one behind me. Yeah, live it up, live it up, live it up.
Live it up, people.
Pick it up, and we go.
Not being silly. Here's the thing. You got to find your own way and what matches your personality. I love that kind of music when I'm cleaning my house. Otherwise, if I'm playing something kind of slow and gentle, I don't want to do the job. So I'm applying the same mindset to my classroom. Also, I think thanks to my friend Amber and Linda, who provided this tool for me, I like this song at virtual meetings. Again, if you download the Radio Disney version of it, there won't be champagne in it, but I'm going to leave the adult party version intact here. Snap your fingers. Oh, yeah.
Open up the champagne.
No champagne, people. Orange juice.
Turn it up.
My
There's a
house.
knock on the door and the night begins.
Oh, yeah. Knock on my door.
Cause we've done this before, so you come on in.
Please come on in.
Make yourself at my home, tell me where you go.
Oh, yeah. Lot good energy.
Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to good.
Here we go.
Sometimes you gotta stay
Hey.
and you know
Where I live. Oh, yeah, you
You know
do.
what we is. Sometimes you gotta stay.
Hey, hey.
Welcome to my house. Baby, take control now. We can't even slow down.
That's Flo Rida singing My House. Amber and Linda, tribute to you. Oh, thanks for coming, class. I'm so glad you're at my house with me. Obviously, we got to keep a smile on our face during these times, people. Little bit of energy, give them a reason to get up in the morning. I love that kind of music. Now, look in the top left-hand quadrant. This is celebratory music. And I am going to be honest with you. I use celebratory music sometimes to keep myself from saying duh. Now, let me just talk about where this came from. So before iPods, before phones that could serve as iPods, I bought those little gift cards that played a song. So my friend Terry and I were somewhere, I imagine we were in Texas one summer, And we see all these cards that play the songs. And we both love to wear aprons in our classroom, big pocket in the front. So what I would do is if a child said something, did an action that I wanted to celebrate, I would pull out one of those cards, open it up, and give them their own little private concert of celebratory music. I thought that was pretty clever. My principal came in one day and said, "What are you doing?" I go, "We're celebrating. John just connected on how to reduce and simplify fractions." So I gave him a little celebratory song. He kind of went out of the room shaking his head, but that's my personality. So one of my favorite celebratory songs with children is this one right here. Live for this part right here, people. Now, in a face-to-face classroom, I would give them a little tap with my brain pointer on a MathWiz pencil when that profound thing happened. So many children don't even know what that song is. So they'll say, "Miss Sutton, we don't even know what that song is." And I will say, "You know what? You're going to hear that song several times in your lifetime. It always means you've graduated to the next higher level." When I'm in the classroom with them and I play that song, I can actually watch their shoulders rise. Also, as a tribute to my friend Linda, who knit me this brain hat, I will put that on when I'm giving them that tap. These brain pointers on MathWiz pencils come from Atlas Pen and Pencil Company. So here's the thing. That's a great celebratory song because you have a teaching moment with it. This is another great one.
Wow, I feel good.
Raise the Roof from my friend Alex. I feel good. I knew that I would now. Here we go, class.
So good, so good. I got you.
I also use this song. That's "I Feel Good" by James Brown. This is All Star by Smash Mouth.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show on, get paid. Only shooting stars break tomorrow. Never get bored. Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. Hey.
Now, this song got me written up. So depends on where you teach. I was a public school teacher. My principal said it sounded too much like church, but he caught me saying to a child, oh, I better not do that. I better play this song. Oh, yeah. Here's the thing. That's Hallelujah Chorus. I didn't really mind getting written up. I didn't think that was that big of an infraction. This is another great song.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest. Better than anyone I ever met. Stuck on your heart.
And again, if it's good enough for ESPN, it's good enough for our classrooms. Here's a great one.
You're unbelievable.
Here's the thing. You don't have to take my song suggestions. Even if you're not a sports fan, you watch a basketball game, you watch a baseball game, you will hear how effectively they use music. Would you look at this category, new ideas music? There is a point where I want children to bring it down and to just experience the mind exploring a concept or exploring a mathematical situation. For example, I have my Ellison or AccuCut die cuts. Give them a bag of these. Yes, I know. Yes, I know. They have virtuals of all of these. I am still a believer. I don't feel I'm old-fashioned, people, but children need to touch these things. Now, in these times of COVID, I'm sending home bags of these. Some I cut out of foam for little hands. The others are cut out of paper. I will tell you, I saw this on Facebook after I'd already used this song, but here's going to be our new theme song if we do get to have them face to face.
You can't touch this. You can't touch this.
No, you can't. No, you can't,
You
people.
can't touch this. You can't touch this.
Not being silly, but that means we're having to give them portions of things that we want them to use. Please don't go right to the virtual. I think too much of this is not good. They need that practice. Now, here's what new ideas music does. It brings it down a notch. So you're going to hear it's not a fast tempo, and we're just going to explore with the manipulative. So right now, you're going to take again and just build to this song. So watch what I'm doing here so you have a sense of this. I am going to tell you, if I had a classroom this fall, this would be our class theme song.
If you ever find yourself stuck in the middle of the sea, I'll sail the world to find you. If you ever find yourself lost in the dark and you can't see, I'll be the light to guide you. Find out what we're made of when we are called to help our friends in need.
Sing it, class.
You can count on me like 1, 2, 3, I'll be there. And I know when I need it, I can count.
That is Bruno Mars. Now, that song just kind of had you relax a little bit. I'm realizing as I build, I'm not just playing. Oh, these fit together. So I have made a discovery just by letting myself play. Another great new ideas song. You'll recognize it instantly. Just love this song, people. Sometimes I play it just to have the moment experience for myself. Miss Sutton, what is it? Oh, it's a great one.
Okay, this one's for Gabby. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, and the dreams that you dream of once in a lullaby.
Put a note. That's that amazing Hawaiian artist. Big long name. You'll recognize him as Is, but his name is Israel, and then the name is really hard for me to say. That's Somewhere Over the Rainbow mixed with What a Wonderful World. So that's not jamming music. That's to relax your brain, to open it up to new possibilities. So it doesn't have to be a song with lyrics. I love this CD that Ron made. It is called Keep It Moving. I loved it before these COVID times, but man, I love this so much. If you look at this CD, you're going to see 28 different tracks of music. It's all instrumental, but he talks about transitioning, pacing, and background. So if I want to bring it down a notch, I can play a song that he did here called Peaceful. And you can tell really the content of the music by the names, but if you can't tell a song, play it one time, you'll know. But I love these tracks. So this would be one I would use. He also has another track called Springtime. Those are good for that relaxation of the brain to process. Now, I thought this CD was great before, but now that we are in COVID times, oh my gosh, I use this so much. Remember, I'm showing you a concrete. It is a digital download on my website, and it's called Keep It Moving. It's also on his website. Now, if you look in the top right-hand quadrant, there is something called Fluency Music. And put a note, there's two kinds of Fluency Music. One kind of Fluency Music, oh, I'm going to separate this so you can see my options. Here's what Fluency Music really is. It is a mental pace car. So if you're somebody who watches car racing, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you don't watch car racing, I know you're going to pick up on this idea. I'm going to be honest with you. When I read Eric Jensen's research on this, I thought, oh, this isn't going to work. And the reason I thought that is I could picture certain students who have trouble staying focused. Guess what? I tried it. It totally works. So I separated this so you could make a note. Two kinds of fluency music. One kind is when children are cutting, coloring, constructing. Play an upbeat tempo while they cut, color, construct, and they will work to that tempo. Now, I want you, if you don't have scissors while you're watching this, pick up imaginary scissors. I have real ones. Close your eyes. You're not going to really cut anything. I just want you to feel that this tempo. So Eric Jensen says this is the best song for children to cut to. Oh yeah. Good song, people. Get up every morning from the long cross warning. Take the 815 into the city. There's a whistle up above and people pushing, people shoving. And it look pretty. Now, not being silly, I love that song, especially with some of my Make It projects that I just talked about at one of my sessions, because they're cutting. That song is 5 minutes. So in all honesty, I would pick a project that's going to take a little more time to cut, color, construct, like my place value pockets or my pattern sticks, and they cut to that. At a virtual session, that is a powerful management tool because they're stimulated from the music. They're constructing. It's not wide open, empty space. Also on the CD, Keep It Moving, Ron did a song, track number 13, called Scissors. And I think he's so brilliant. Listen to the scissors. I'm cutting. I can hear those scissors, Miss Sutton. Good song, Miss Sutton. Good song. Now, if you have a short cutting project, for example, let's say you're only cutting out the one stick, this is a great song. See if you recognize it.
When the work begins to pile up and your temper starts to rile up, that's the time a fella needs a song.
Here we go.
Dr. Baker, Butcher Baker, you can be a merrymaker if you keep on singing all day long. If you're hanging in suspense from 8 to 5 and you want to keep the sense of humor alive,
I know you know it.
Just whistle while you work. Put on that grin and start right into whistle loud and long. Just hum a merry tune.
Now you're going to say, oh, I've never heard the beginning of that. No, in Snow White, they don't play the beginning of that. But that is the song Whistle While You Work. Now, if you look on iTunes, there's 74 artists who perform that song. I picked a very upbeat tempo. You wouldn't want the original one. It's too slow-mo in which to cut to. That was Diana Ross's version. There's a hip hop version of it. I mean, here's the thing. That's a 2-minute song. Now, when children are cutting, coloring, constructing, it can be instrumental or it can have lyrics. But below the line, you would use instrumental music. So, for example, if I'm doing a task where I want them to maintain a level of fluency and not fall off, I'll play a background drop of music, but it has to be instrumental. So here is a great song to do math to. And remember, these are suggestions. Most people recognize that tune and they know they need to get done by the end of the song. That's the theme from Jeopardy. Here's the thing, another great song to pace with. Put a note, that's the William Tell Overture. That song is 3.5 minutes long. So if you have a task and you know they should get it done within that amount of time, here's the thing, people. Once you've been with a grade level more than 1 year, you can kind of get a sense of how long things should take. This is another great pacing song. That's 1 minute 45 seconds. That is Hawaii Five-0 by the Ventures. Here's the reality. I'm going to show you an actual math task, and whether you have dice to play this game with, it doesn't matter. I'm going to show you how quick and simple this game can be. So I took a piece of paper, folded it in half on the long line of symmetry and creased, folded that in half on the long line of symmetry and crease. Now, I could use this as an open or empty number line, and I'm going to kind of do that with you. So because you creased, you're going to just tear and have a sheet. Now, I'm going to think about rolling 2 dice. If you were at my workshop, you know that I would not be using the dice I'm showing you. I would be using my double dice. I love my double dice, and they do too, quite honestly. So you know, if you're ever face to face with Kim Sutton, you'll get quite the bag of dice in your math toolkit. But these are different times, so I'm just showing you something simple. If you were to roll these 2 dice, what's the least sum I could roll? Well, Miss Sutton, you could roll a 1 and a 1, that'd make 2. All right. So you told me the add-ins, then you told me the sum. What's the greatest sum? Oh, wow, I did roll that I could roll. Oh, Miss Sutton, I could roll a 6 and a 6. Okay, that would be a sum of 12. Now, in essence, I'm making kind of a number line with this. If we were to roll, can I make every number between 2 and 12? So let's see what happens here. I'm going to bring my 2 numbers together and I'm going to crease. I'm just doing this for spacing. Is it possible? Let's see what happens when I roll. Oh, I just rolled a 5 and a 2. So I can roll the sum of 7. So on that fold line, I'm going to write a 7. Can I make a 3? Oh, yeah, I can make a 3. Can I make a 4? Oh, yeah, I can make a 4. Can I make a 5? Can I make a 6? Can I make an 8, a 9, a 10, and 11? Now, I'm showing you a game called the 11 counter game. I don't even need counters. Here's what you're going to do. You're going to put 11 X's above any of these numbers. You can put all 11 above one number. One of my students did it thinking he could irritate me. That so does not irritate me. You could put 1 on each number, or I might say I am going to put 2 above 3, 1 above 5, 2 above 6. I'm up to 5. I think I'll put 2 above 7. I'm going to put 1 above 8. So right now I have 5, 7, 8. I need 3 more. Oh, I'm going to be a risk taker. Now, here's how we play the game. For the song, you're going to attempt to get all of these X's circled. So you are rolling, and you'll continue rolling until you have all of those circled. You're going to hope you can do it before the song is over. So right now I'm playing one of Ron's instrumental songs from Keep It Moving. It's called Boom Boom. Oh, I roll. Oh, oh. Oh, I didn't quite make it. Now, that was a song called Boom Boom. Here's the thing though. I can change the frenzy here by playing a different song. This is Flight of the Bumblebees. Oh, I gotta go. Oh, I gotta go. You can feel the urgency of the tempo. Here's what I love. You have the power, people. Music is within our grasp. It is a way to reach children. And honest to goodness, I think it's easier in a virtual setting to establish a really powerful tone to what we do with children. Here's the thing, whether it's to teach content or for inspiration, I think the power of the music is so magnificent. And I am so, so very grateful to Ron and Nancy Brown for being a part of my journey, because before them, I knew I could inspire children in some of the things that I did, but the music has brought it up to a totally different place. I hope that you got some ideas, some ways that you can think about using music in your virtual teaching and in your face-to-face. Great song to close out any day is that amazing song by the Madden Brothers. I'm going to give you some good closing songs here. Here's one. It's called We Are Done. Done, 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 done. We are done. Not quite. They didn't start singing, but I did. Here we go. I want you to know it's time to go. Yeah, we are done. I mean, just that alone is a great way to close out a day. Also, if you want to encourage a very current song, High Hopes. Good song. But I'm going to close this session out by playing a song that I'm going to dedicate to you, because I can say the words, but here's the reality. A song kind of speaks so much of my thoughts. It's an oldie from America. You can do magic every day in this job, people, every day.
I never believed in things that I couldn't see. I said if I can't feel it, then how could it be? No magic could happen to me.
You perform magic with children.
You, I couldn't believe it. You took my heart, I couldn't retrieve it. Said to myself, what's it all about?
Here we go, people.
Now I know there can be
a new year, a different year.
You can do magic. You can have anything that you desire. Magic.
Thank you for joining me this morning. So happy you were here.
You know darn well when you cast your
I'll see you again.
your way.